Hello everybody and welcome to Chicago's Cars, where we'll be visiting Chicago area car shows and highlighting some of the coolest cars. I'm Ken, your host, and without further delay, let's head out to the car show. First, I want to thank you for joining our inaugural episode. We're happy you're here. We wanted to make this first episode a special one, so we're here in Ottawa, Illinois at Custom Justin's second annual cruise night. And I'll tell you what, this show's already getting packed. We had originally planned on hitting more of the local car shows, the trophy shows, as the summer went on, but then something happened. It's called COVID-19. And all our local car shows were basically all but canceled. Well, we still had our cruise nights, but that wasn't quite what we wanted to film. Now, this here, Justin's Cruise, is a cruise, yes, but this is a little different because Justin's Cruise is a little bit cooler, and we're going to see why. In addition to all the cool rides that have been rolling in are some of Justin's own custom paint jobs, and in the shop are more projects. Some of them almost finished, and others, well, as you can see by this one missing its clip, not quite yet. Looks like he's got plenty to keep him busy for a while. In any case, the show's going strong, and with tables packed with door prizes, and more door prizes, and more door prizes, and food, everybody is bound to have a good time. Tell you what, let's go back out and see some more cars. I spotted this 46 Chevy roped off inside, so I had to find out what the deal is. I've been told that it belongs to a guy named Jim. So let's go find him and see what they're up to in here. So we're here with Jim. Jim, what is going on here? Why is your car inside the shop and we've got Brad over here doing some pinstriping? What's up?
What's up? We're going to make it prettier. We're going to make this thing a lot prettier.
Well, how much prettier can you make it?
A whole lot. With these cars, it never ends. There's no end.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth?
There is no end when you're working with classic cars.
So, Brad, do you come out to these shows often to do pinstriping?
Yeah, it's kind of a weekend affair. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all over. It's got something going on versus bikes and cars, anything from tractors to boats, anything with flat that can stop in an area for a while, we'll be painting on it. So.
That's awesome. So we were watching you just in like a couple minutes. You got all kinds of detailing done already on the headlight. That was amazing. So why don't we watch you do some of your craft right now while we're here?
Good deal. Just using a lettering hand paint, and then I'm reducing it with a little bit of mineral spirits. It keeps the paint a little bit thin, and I can work with it. But it does dry slow, which is good for me because I'm always making mistakes, so I'm always needing to wipe it off. So it's not like a tattoo. Once it's on, it's on. It's not. It can be moved and removed. A lot of people, they want to put names on their bikes or a name on their car, and they sell it. That can be removed, and the next guy can do whatever he wants. So
that's cool.
It is. It's really user-friendly paint. So, but it is strong, and it's got a clear and a hardener in it, and it dries a little on the slow side, but it works real nice with this type of artwork. So, I just put a little bit of paint here in the brush, kind of bled it. I palette it. Kind of make sure the paint is inside the brush, and then I'll where I don't have to keep dipping. I can continue the art piece until my paint dries out in my paint brush, and then I got to redip it. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do a little bit extra here, just kind of tabbing it, and giving it just a little bit extra on the front. And then I'm going to come back and just tie it.
That's cool.
And then just another one. And we want to kind of keep it clean. You can get a little busy on them if you want. Some guys like it that way. But it depends on the owner and what type of vehicle you got. It kind of matters. And just going to zip it right across there like that. Going to come down a little bit. Then we're going to match it to the other side. I'm just going to slip me through here. And look and see what I did so I don't forget. Kind of do the same thing.
So you actually do that right from memory then?
Yeah.
No measurements. You gotta have a heck of an eye to be able to do that.
Yeah. My theory is that when you look on the side, you can only look one side at a time. So you get close. Sometimes you kind of a little bit off. A lot of guys will get the ruler out and make sure it's straight, But if we're close, we'll pass. So, but you bet this is. And we're going to come back up here like the other side.
And there we go. We'll check back in on Jim's car in a little bit, see how it turns out. In the meantime, let's go check out some more cars. This gorgeous 1958 Bel Air is owned by Dennis from Princeton, Illinois. The 1958 models were longer, lower, and heavier than their 1957 predecessors, and the 348 cubic inch V8 was now an option. The Chevy Bel Air, especially its second generation design, has been considered an icon of the 50s. Well-maintained and preserved examples are definitely highly sought after by car collectors and enthusiasts. Dennis, I really love this ride. Tell me about it.
I've owned the car for 16 years, and when I bought it, it more or less looked like this, but it had wire wheels on it. And since then, I put a new engine, new transmission, and air ride, disc brakes, new interior, new windshield, a few little minor things like that, you know, to keep it, make it go. So it's a good road car. I can go down the road 75 miles an hour if I want to, or I can slow down to 60 and get 20 miles to the gallon.
That's awesome. I love it. I love the nostalgia. My favorites are the old Chevys, the old Caddies, you know. So, well, thanks a lot for talking with us today.
Thank you.
This 1993 Cadillac Alante is owned by Leonard and Vicky of Ottawa, Illinois. The Alante was a joint venture between Cadillac and the premium coach builder from Italy, Pininfarina. The Alante was produced from 1987 until 1993, the year Cadillac finally got it right by adding the North Star V8. But by then, it was too late. Sales were poor, and the sporty Alante Coupe ultimately ended up on the chopping block. Leonard, you just picked this car up. Tell us a little about it.
I bought the car in Addison, Illinois. It's got 72,000 miles on it, and it's all original, and very clean car.
So this one's a 93 with the North Star. That's very rare. Did you know what you were getting?
Not really. I just saw that it was a very nice car. It's clean. I liked it. My wife liked it. So we picked it up.
It's a really good cruising car. So am I the first one to tell you that you've got a rare car here?
No, I know that. We went to the car show in Utica last weekend, and the young kids were thinking it was a Ferrari.
So much they knew about it.
Well, the body was made by Pininfarina, so that was kind of made by Ferrari. So, yeah, they have a good history, the Caddies. So, well, thanks a lot for talking with us today.
Thank you. Nice talking with you.
This 1959 Rambler American belongs to Ralph from Marseilles, Illinois. The Rambler American was produced by American Motors between 1958 and 1969. The compact Rambler was most often the lowest priced car built in the U.S. and was very popular for its economy and ownership. I have a feeling there's not too much that's economical about this particular one, though. Let's go talk to Ralph. So Ralph, I love the color of this, and I'm guessing there's not much stock about it. Tell us about your Rambler American.
There's it's originally 6-cylinder 3-speed. It's got a Corvette engine in it now. S10 rear end, 3-speed automatic transmission. As of right now, I've been showing it, but there's future work to be done to it.
So you're planning on racing it in the future, maybe tubbing it out?
Yeah, straight axle. We're thinking about putting a straight axle under it and stuff like that this year. So
that's awesome. Now, is there a name for the color blue it is?
No. Matter of fact, they do not know the color. It's supposed to be a Toyota blue, but the body shop guy can't find the color. So.
And how long ago did you get it?
I've only had this about a year.
Oh, really? All right, cool. So was most of the work done when you got it?
Yeah, the majority of the work was done. I've done a lot of repairs on it and added a few things to it.
You know, I found getting the already repaired cars a smart way to go because you never get your money back on all the money you put into one.
Never happened, no.
Well, thanks a lot for your time and talking with us. We love your car. Jim's pinstriping job should be done by now. We should go check it out. And by the way, Jim's car also carries a custom Justin's paint job. Now let's go find Jim. How do you like how it turned out?
It turned out great. It's great. That he does such a perfect job. It's almost like he can mirror image from memory.
I found that incredible, and all freehand.
All freehand, and how he does this, I don't know, and fast. Very fast.
Yeah, what did that take him? Like an hour to do the whole car, if that?
Probably an hour. And he did the headlights, the hood, did the hood, the roof, the taillights.
I saw over the door handles, over the trunk latch. It's just incredible. Well, Jim, it looks great. Let's go check out some more cars. This 1977 Olds Delta 88 Indy Pace car is one of 2,400 built and one of only 200 that had been driven on the track at Indy. It came with a 403 cubic inch V8 and the option code W44, which included a special paint scheme of silver and black with red accent striping, flat black trim, and an aluminum hood, adding $914 to the Delta 88's price tag. This monster sled puller is built from a 1980 Ford F-250 by a guy called Scott and his father. Let's meet up with Scott and Reagan and get the details on this beast. So Scott and Reagan, this is Reagan here too with Scott. I see you brought with a Ford F-250. Doesn't quite look stock though. Why don't you tell us about it?
No, it's not very stock. It's a 6,200 pound super stock 4x4 truck. It's got a 540 big block Ford in it. The only thing stock on it is the timing cover and the distributor hold down. Everything else is custom.
That's pretty cool, except that the body is an actual, you guys were just saying it's an actual F-250 original 1980 body.
Yeah, my dad bought it probably 20 years ago, and this was actually our original truck that we built. My dad built it when I was a kid, and then we stripped that truck down and built this one and threw the same body on it.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So where do you run this?
All over Illinois and Wisconsin, mostly Midwestern Illinois.
Are you doing mudding competitions, or what do you do exactly?
No, sled pulls, truck and tractor pulls.
Okay, excellent. Well, I'll tell you what, it's pretty cool. Now, I'm pretty sure it drove in here on its own power too, didn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't. You can't drive very far. It only gets about 300 feet to every 5 gallons, so it likes its fuel.
Well, that's cool. Well, thanks for bringing it by. You know, Justin appreciates it. It's a crowd drawer here for his show, so it's good meeting you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Reagan, nice to meet you. While I'm more of a classic and muscle car kind of guy, our cameraman Iggy is more into super tuners. So to highlight his favorite rides, we've created a segment called Iggy's Choice. Today, Iggy's Choice is this 2012 Mazda Speed 3 owned by Zach from right here in Ottawa, Illinois. Powered by a 2.3-liter four-cylinder engine, the Mazda Speed 3 puts out an impressive 263 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. And though Zach's Mazda Speed 3 is mostly stock, he's got some big plans for it. So Zach, Iggy's really into your car here. Tell us about it.
So I have a 2012 Mazda Speed 3. It's got a Cobb cold air intake. It's got a turbo inlet. It's got the Cobb access port. And then that's about it. But I'd like to do a big turbo after the original turbo blows. And there's not much more to it, man.
How long ago did you get this car?
So I got it about a year ago. I've had it, and honestly, I didn't think I would ever get a Mazda, but I love it, man. This is the first car I've ever drove manual in, too, so...
Iggy loves manual. That's Iggy's thing. He's happy. Look at the smile on the camera, man.
Treat, man. I fucking love it. It's awesome.
Well, thanks for bringing it to the show. Everyone likes to see him, so...
Awesome.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, too, man.
And that concludes this edition of Iggy's Choice. Wait, what? I thought I heard something going on when we were filming the Alante. Let's take a look back.
He popped the question, will you marry me? She said yes.
I thought so. Let's go find Justin and find out just exactly what we missed.
So Justin, something happened here today. You had a car show, but then you brought out a big surprise for everybody. What's going on, man?
I had to get engaged to my girlfriend in 5 years, so finally gonna tie the knot.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So this is your second year doing the car show now, which was a cool time to go ahead and propose. So how did you like the turnout?
Turned out good. We had about 86 cars, a lot of good people, good food. Turned out great. Weather was good. Can't complain.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. There was no rain. It wasn't really cold. Just a little bit of wind. I think it was awesome. It was a really good show, and you plan on doing it again next year?
Yes, sir.
Are we going to grow it for next year?
Grow it a lot more. A lot more.
We got plenty of space, right?
Yep. If not, we'll get more.
Well, all right. Well, Justin, we appreciate you having us at the show.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Hope
no
to see you
problem.
guys next year.
We'll see you next year.
Definitely.
We appreciate you tuning in, and we hope you liked the show. Subscribe, hit the like button, and look for new videos next summer. Until then, we'll see you at the car show.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. So, Zach, Ziggy,
Picture moment. Hi, Kenny. How you doing, baby?